GM's trifecta of three-row crossover SUVs has been redesigned this year, including the Buick Enclave. But is the formula still as successful as it once was? Whether it's the Chevy Traverse, GMC Acadia, or this Buick Enclave, the General's trio of three-row SUVs has been serving families for about 15 years now by providing a more affordable, car-like option to the truck-based Tahoe and Yukon. And with a starting MSRP of about $46,000, it's this Enclave that is the most premium priced of the bunch. It's available in 3 trim levels, all with an all-wheel drive option: Preferred, Sport Touring like my Tester, and the opulent Avenir. It's longer, taller, and wider than before. There's more legroom in the first and second rows, a little less in the third. Cargo volume is largely unchanged. The engine is more powerful, and the fuel economy is slightly better. It's Buick's first model to be offered with Super Cruise hands-free driving. And the 30-inch ultra-wide display with Google built in is right out of GM's current playbook to wow customers with high tech. It looks more assertive now, particularly in this sporty ST trim with its black grille, 20-inch wheels with black inserts, flat-bottom steering wheel, and other exclusive ST interior details. But I've always thought of the Enclave as more of a voluptuous, venerable choice in this segment, so to see it with a chiseled body, a dash of sporty drip, and a turbo under the hood is confusing my brain just a bit. And speaking of venerable, GM's ubiquitous 3.6-liter V6 is no longer, replaced with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder turbo, upping horsepower to 328 and torque to 326, now mated to an 8-speed auto with a driver-selectable all-wheel drive system. And elevating the experience to Buick standards is a suspension with special dampers that self-adjust to road conditions, not magnetic ride control, but darn close, and the brand's signature quiet tuning technology. There are things that I really like about this new Enclave. For one, it is whisper quiet in here, just like a proper Buick should be. And the ride quality is beautifully smooth. The tech is excellent, and it's really roomy through all 3 rows. But this engine, it just doesn't feel nor sound quite like it belongs in a Buick. It lacks some sophistication. And I would say that overall, the entire Enclave package has been diluted just a bit. And yes, I know there is an Avenir trim above this one that may address some of those issues, but still, I would like to see a little more Buick refinement here. Something even softer, plusher, and a little more visually restrained. Now that being said, this 7-seater satisfies its family responsibilities and then some, with an easy access and spacious third row, proximity sensor liftgate, ample cargo room, tri-zone climate control, and an uncluttered cabin with fast, friendly technology. The Google Voice Assistant is a highlight, permitting natural language voice commands to control everything from temperature settings to finding that satellite radio station with the number you can't recall. And of course, Super Cruise is the game changer you never knew you needed until you just drove 400 miles without ever having to touch the wheel. Gas mileage on regular is rated at 19 city, 24 highway. This example here stickers for $54,545 without the available panoramic sunroof. But if you want even more goodies, such as real leather seats, a 16-speaker as opposed to a 12-speaker Bose sound system, an even more sophisticated suspension tune, massaging seats, heated second-row seats, and a head-up display, then it's the Avenir trim you aspire to, all of which adds about $10,000 to the price. And even though this Enclave Sport Touring is an agreeable middle child, when I think Buick Flagship SUV, I want it all. For Test Drive Now, I'm Steve Hammis.